The 2024-2025 NFL season is rapidly approaching the end, and fans everywhere are debating one question: who is the best team in the league? Could it be the Detroit Lions, led by the fiery duo of Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, or perhaps it's the Buffalo Bills, powered by MVP favorite Josh Allen? Maybe the answers lie within the Philadelphia Eagles, who boast the league's most dominant defense and the explosiveness of running back Saquon Barkley. Of course, you can never count out Patrick Mahomes, though, and the Kansas City Chiefs are aiming to become the first NFL team in history to three-peat as champions. In this video, I'll be ranking the top 4 NFL teams at this point in the NFL season, along with some honorable mentions who deserve a lot of recognition for their efforts. Let's dive in. First up on the honorable mentions list is the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are one of the NFL's most talented teams, with two-time MVP winner Lamar Jackson leading an offense that has reached new heights this season. Jackson is playing some of the best football of his career, and the offseason addition of Derrick Henry has added another dynamic element to their offensive attack. They've secured impressive wins over contenders like the Bills and came heartbreakingly close to defeating the Chiefs in Week 1, which solidified their status as a top-tier team. However, the Ravens have suffered some puzzling losses that raise questions about their consistency. While falling to strong teams like the Steelers and Eagles is understandable, dropping games to the Browns and Raiders has casted very large shadows over their otherwise stellar campaign. Despite these setbacks, though, Baltimore remains a formidable opponent, especially with their ability to dominate on offense and control the game. To take the next step, I believe the Ravens will need to address their secondary occasional lapses and improve decision-making in higher pressure situations, but if they can do that, they are definitely a dangerous team, and come January, nobody will want to face them. Second on the honorable mentions list is the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are a team brimming with potential, showing flashes of greatness throughout the season. Led by quarterback Sam Darnold and a resilient defense under Brian Flores, they've proven capable of competing with any team in the league. However, they have a tendency to play down to their competition at times, which has led to some closer than expected games against weaker opponents. When they're firing on all cylinders, though, this team can go toe-to-toe with the best, but maintaining that intensity consistently has been their biggest hurdle. Hidden gems such as Jonathan Grenard, Josh Metellus, and Andrew Van Ginkel have been the unsung heroes of this squad, stepping up when needed and solidifying their roles. The Vikings' bend but don't break defensive philosophy has kept them in games even when their offense has faced struggles. Offensively, when all their pieces are healthy and clicking, they can be a nightmare to defend. With dynamic playmakers such as Justin Jefferson capable of swinging momentum, if the Vikings can overcome their tendency to play down to lesser teams and maintain focus, they possess the talent, depth, coaching, and grit to make serious postseason runs and challenge even the league's top contenders. Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are gearing up for one of the most pivotal games of their season with the AFC North title on the line against their rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. Known for their consistency under head coach Mike Tomlin, the team has once again climbed into playoff contention. This year feels different, though, as Pittsburgh has shown a level of grit and determination that pushes them beyond their usual wildcard status. A big part of their success comes from the steady leadership of veteran quarterback Russell Wilson. His calm presence has helped elevate an offense that complements the team's physical and disciplined defense. Pittsburgh's ability to force mistakes and play tough, grinded-out football has been a challenge for many opponents. While their offense isn't the flashiest, their approach wears down even the best teams. And this week's matchup is more than just a rivalry game. It's a chance to make a statement. A win would solidify Pittsburgh's place among the AFC's best and show they're ready for a deep postseason run. Last but not least, we have the Green Bay Packers and Los Angeles Rams rounding out the honorable mentions. The Rams' explosive offense, led by Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford, showcased their potential in a dominant showing in Week 14 against a healthy Bills defense. Meanwhile, the Packers continue to thrive on hard-nosed football with Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love leading a disciplined and underrated squad. The Packers' defense, especially in the red zone, is tough to crack, and their offensive play calling is very sharp. Both teams are peaking at the right time and can prove to be a significant obstacle for NFC contenders. If they make the playoffs, neither team will be an easy out. Now that we've covered honorable mentions, let's dive into the top 4 teams in the NFL so far this season, elite squads that have set themselves apart as true Super Bowl contenders. First up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have absolutely dominated the NFL landscape for years, and even in a so-called down year, they remain a force to be reckoned with. Despite struggling to consistently score over 30 points and dealing with injuries on defense, their 13-1 record speaks volumes. The foundation of their success is simple as it has been for years, and that is Patrick Mahomes. The reigning two-time MVP has an unparalleled ability to elevate his game in the playoffs, and alongside head coach Andy Reid, a mastermind of offensive play calling, this team always finds a way to win. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has built a unit that, while not perfect, is relentless in big moments. The Chiefs' knack for winning tight games, often by razor-thin margins, is a testament to their resilience and championship pedigree. While their lone loss to the Bills revealed some cracks, Kansas City is still the team to beat in the AFC. With home field advantage and a first-round bye all but secured, they're poised to make another deep playoff run. The real question is whether they can maintain their streak of close game heroics against the league's elite in January. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions. The Lions have emerged as one of the most compelling teams in the NFL this season, blending a dynamic offense with a gritty attitude that reflects head coach Dan Campbell's personality. Their journey hasn't been without challenges, though, as injuries have decimated their defense, leaving them vulnerable against high-powered offenses. Still, this team's ability to fight through adversity has been inspiring. Jared Goff is playing the best football of his career, cementing himself as a legit MVP candidate. The offense, led by a stellar wide receiver in Amon-Ra St. Brown, along with names like Jamison Williams and Sam Laporta, is one of the most versatile in the league. Even when Goff has an off game, like his 5-interception outing against the Texans, the Lions still find ways to win. Their running game, though hampered by David Montgomery's injury, remains effective thanks to the emergence of Jahmyr Gibbs. If Detroit can secure the NFC's top seed, the bye week could be a crucial opportunity for their defense to heal and prepare for a playoff gauntlet. With a coaching staff that includes rising stars such as Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, this team has all the tools to make their very first Super Bowl appearance in team history. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are the NFL's defensive juggernaut, leading the league in nearly every major category. From their dominant secondary to their elite tackling, this unit has proven week in and week out they are the backbone of this team. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio has crafted a scheme that maximizes the talents of every player, from their shutdown corners to their ferocious front seven. They rank first in passing defense, seventh in rushing defense, and have allowed the fewest touchdowns this season, setting the tone for a championship caliber team. On offense, though, questions still remain about Jalen Hurts and his consistency. While he's struggled at times this season, the Eagles' reliance on Saquon Barkley has been an absolute game-changer. Barkley is having a historic year, giving the Eagles a weapon who can dominate both on the ground and as a receiver. When paired with A.J. Brown's big playability, the offense is still capable of explosive moments. Philadelphia's road to the Super Bowl will depend on whether their offense can match the consistency of their defense. If Hurts can regain his playmaking form and Barkley continues to dominate, this team has everything they need to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. And last but certainly not least, we have the Buffalo Bills. When you have the MVP frontrunner in Josh Allen leading the charge and wins over two of the other top four teams, it's hard to argue that they aren't the best team in the league right now. Allen is playing the best football of his career, seamlessly switching between orchestrating a dominant passing attack and using his mobility to take over games. Despite not having a bona fide star receiver like Stephon Diggs this season, the addition of Amari Cooper has opened up opportunities for emerging players like Khalil Shakir and rookie standout Keon Coleman to step up and contribute. The Bills' offense has remained explosive and versatile, able to adapt to any in-game situation, and makes them an incredibly tough matchup for any defense. Defensively, though, Sean McDermott's bend-don't-break strategy has been tested against high-powered offenses such as the Rams and Lions, and this unit has proven time and again it can come up in the clutch when needed. The return of key players like All-Pro linebacker Matt Milano has solidified the defense, and their ability to shut down opposing offenses in critical moments is what sets them apart. Even after losses to teams like the Texans and Ravens earlier in the seasons, the Bills have rebounded and adjusted, showcasing the mental toughness needed to thrive in the postseason. As they head into the playoffs with a fully healthy roster, the Bills are not just one of the best teams, they are without a doubt the best, and they are primed for a deep Super Bowl caliber run. To wrap things up, we've gone over the top four teams in the NFL as of now, each with their own strength and challenges to overcome. The Bills lead the way with MVP Josh Allen and a well-rounded team, while the Eagles continue to dominate defensively. The Lions are a true Super Bowl contender if they can stay healthy, and the Chiefs, with their postseason pedigree, can never be counted out. Each of these teams has what it takes to make a deep playoff run, but ultimately the real test will be how they perform in the postseason. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to stay updated on all things NFL. Also, check out my new sports gambling Discord. It's free to join, and we cover a wide range of sports, from the NFL to NBA and college sports alike. The link is in the bio, and remember to always gamble responsibly. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.